I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm already going home. Truly, it is an honor to be before you this morning and give total reverence to God for allowing us to all come together and be in His presence. And truly, He is in the building.
Yes, He is.
I'm almost at a loss for words, really, because you guys have no idea how just your worship, your praise, and your presence has truly blessed me. Just to see all of your faces.
Bless you. Bless you.
All right.
As shy as a kid as I've always been, I ain't never been as nervous as I am right now.
Family.
But I pray every day that anything that God has me to do, that it's all Him and not me.
Amen.
That's right.
If you have your Bibles with you, your apps, turn with me to 1 Corinthians, the 13th chapter. Starting at the first verse. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. I'm not worried about that. And we'll get into that later. I'm going to skip around a little bit, so just bear with me. The first verse starts as such. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, and have not charity, I am become a sounding brass, or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy, and understand all mysteries, and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I could remove mountains, and have not charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profited me nothing. And we're going to skip down to the 11th verse. When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know, even as also I am known. Before I even go any further, let me just read that from the New International Version. I mean, I gotta give reverence to what is the such of the King James Version. But let me give you a little bit more relevant version. If I speak in tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a kindling cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and I can fathom all the mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but I do not have love, I gain nothing. When I was a child, I talked like a child, I thought like a child, and I reasoned like a child. But when I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. For a title this morning, I have to bring it real relevant to our day and age. First, I wanted to say, boys to men, because we're growing up, stepping through the stages. But God kept giving me this song, and I can't help but to just really understand what it's really about, because it really ain't about all of this stuff that we see in here in church. It's really all about what we see in the street. And
walking like I'm talking.
Oh, y'all all heard the song because your kids sing it. Everybody in here, you got a child that knows the song.
Walk it like I'm talking.
Right?
Walk it like I'm talking. Walk it
So, like,
like I'm talking.
let me understand something real quick. The title of my message is Walk It Like I Talk.
Amen. Amen.
Let me just, for some odd, mysterious reason, I was talking to PC earlier this week, and every time I've had an opportunity to speak, never on a Sunday morning, but like Bible study, Sunday school, you know, any type of things like that, God has always laid in my spirit everything that I needed to say. And for this time, I knew the title, I knew the scriptures, I just didn't know what I was going to say. And I was telling PC, I was like, well, you know, we're going to see what's going to happen because I really did not know what to say. And, you know, I had to be reminded of my own words because I tell everybody all the time, the setup is real. And God definitely knows what he's doing. And, you know, the Bible says for such a time as this.
Come on, let's do this. Oh
Even
my
as
God.
the service was going on, and I know my mom won't mind me using her as an example, my godmother standing back there. Literally, like, let me tell you about my story. Give you my testimony. Like, from the time that I was right here, from the time I was right there, I've been referred to as the Holy Ghost did. Because my mom shouted all through her pregnancy. And, you know, I grew up in church, been in church my whole life, been suited up before I was even, like, old enough to really know. Like, I got pictures from when I was a kid. I was in Armani suits, and I had Burberry ties, and you know, all this other good stuff. Stuff that people later on talked about. And was like, oh, this is dope. I'm like, been had that. There's a reason for me been having that. I got all the formalities of church. I understood how we supposed to have devotion, how we supposed to have, you know, testimony, how we supposed to pray, all that good stuff. And I never wanted to be that person. Like, literally, everybody thought, oh, you know, he gonna be a little preacher. And by the time I got to be like coming to adolescence, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Not gonna happen. Because I didn't want to be stuck in a box. I wanted to live my life. I wanted to wild out. I wanted to have fun.
Okay. Speak that real.
Come on.
Speak that real.
Come on now. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you, D. I'm with you, D.
You can't just do what everybody else did. And I felt like I was at a loss for a long time because I knew what was on my life. I couldn't deny it. It got prophesied to me so many times. So many times. So many times. Everywhere I went, somebody said, oh, you gonna preach, you gonna preach. And I'm like, nah, I'm not that guy. You know, I'm a shy guy. I'll help you do whatever you need to do. I'll push you all day. But I ain't getting up there. I ain't doing that. And then as I got older, and I went into the military and served my country and went to college and all that good stuff, I went through a phase where I was like, man, I'm not feeling this whole church thing. And my mom, I used to have conversations, and again, like, the setup is real, because I've been talking about this stuff all week long. I used to, like, tell my mother, like, yo, I refuse to be a hypocrite. If it's for God I live, for God I die, and I'm not going to be that guy, because, yo, if I'm in the club, wow, I'm not going to be in church on Sunday morning, this and that other thing, trying to act a certain type of way. I ain't sitting here. I ain't doing all that. That's not me. So I had to really learn how to, like, not be around the church folk and act a certain type of way. But then I realized, and y'all excuse my French, they worse niggas than me. I had to understand that everybody is being who they are. You know, like, I watched my mom be up every Sunday morning, direct choirs, this and that other thing. I watched her leave out on Saturday night to go club. And it wasn't like she was on some, I'm getting drunk and I'm sleeping with some dude. It wasn't even that. She was just partying, having fun. And I grew up as a house head. Like, you know, me and my cousins used to get it all the time. Even to this day, we will still get it and take everybody out in the road. But, you know, I had to learn that. Hallelujah. You know, when I was in college, my friends know, we used to wild out. Like, it was so bad, like, my friends from school don't even think I'm shy. y'all my family, so y'all know. But my friends from school was like, oh no, you're not that guy, not at all. Because I was wilding out. I was just the most rambunctious, acting up like, you know, whatever party went down, wherever, like, y'all gotta understand something. I went to HBCU, so, you know, big ups to show you. And we had our own little individual beats. We were small school, this kind of thing. But when we went out, we repped who we was. And we repped and took over everywhere we went. Everybody knew how we did. And it didn't matter. Small school, didn't care. We gonna get it. We went to NC State parties, took over. Went to Central parties, took over. Went to A&T, took over. Y'all all hear about A&T, y'all all hear about Howard, but let me tell you about the birthing place, Shaw University. That's what we did. So, like, you know, I had to grow through all of these things. And going back to that title, I had to learn how to walk it like I talk it. Because I really had to understand that if I'm gonna be this guy, I gotta be all the parts of this guy. I can't be half, I can't be over here with my suit on and acting like I'm all fit and all this. And then the next day I'm over here like, yo, my man, what's good? It didn't work like that. And you know, like, I looked up let me see, what is that? The Cambridge Dictionary. One of those official things like, you know, Webster's and all that good stuff. It talks about walking the walk. I'm sorry, talk the talk, walk the walk. And it defines it as such. If you say that someone talks the talk but does not walk the walk, you mean that they do not act in a way that agrees with the things they say. Plain and simple. And I don't like to fluff stuff. I don't like to beat around the bush. I like to get right and be blunt. Everybody that know me know I'm real blunt. I'm gonna get right to the point. I'm gonna tell you what it is, and that's just what it is. And it's funny, like, even my godmother asked me, she wanted me to take off my hat.
Well.
And let me say something about that, because I told her I was going to explain this, right? First of all, I'm a veteran. I done served my country. I can do what I please in my country. But that being aside, you got to understand the history of taking off your hat. A lot of people don't understand. They just go by what they know and the formalities, the traditions. And there's nothing wrong with that, because I grew up with that. So I understand certain things we got to do a certain type of way. But you have to understand where these things come from. You have to educate yourself. We fail for a lack of knowledge. We don't know what's going on. Having your hat on, or taking your hat off, I should say, as a man, started because a man would see a woman walk by, and he would think she was cute, and he would tip his hat to her. That's where that came from. And as such being said, it became so much of a formality because, again, we all know that there's not a lot of men in the church. There's a lot of women in the church. So it became more and more people just taking their hats off. Now, I will not knock the fact that me personally, I feel like sometimes, you know, having a covering can be a blockage between you and God. But beyond that, what does it matter? The word says to come as you are. And to suffer the little children, because the little children have the purest sense. We are the messed up ones that have to go through all these formalities, this and that other thing. Like I said, really, I felt like we could have left, you know, before I even got up. Because it don't take long to get to God. All you gotta do is press.
That's it. That's it.
As long as you step forward, he will meet you right there. You don't need all the flight, fluff, and the hype. You don't need no, well, Lord, and I. No. Don't take all that. It's just plain and simple. You want to make your step and be who you are. Because we all have to understand that who you've been is who you are. It made you who you are. If you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you're going. And trust and believe that everybody in this building, every single person, is used by God for a reason. It's something that you've done in your life that's going to speak to somebody else. It ain't even about you. It's about somebody else. Like, I'm so glad that all my peoples are here, because it wasn't about me. If I didn't get up and speak at all, you still had an opportunity to get closer to God.
Amen.
It was literally God using me to touch you, to get to you so you can touch somebody else.
Hello.
That's how we all bring it closer together. Like, you know, y'all notice this is real small in here. Small for a reason. One, it's humble beginning. But two, you know, it's an intimate atmosphere. happens.
That's right.
We have
Challenge.
intimacy tight. Like everybody in here is my family in one way, shape, form, fashion. Like I've known you guys for years. You know, my brother, we started in preschool together. We was 2 years old, and we're still friends to this day. That doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. I mean, I tell my daughter all the time, you don't have a lot of best friends. But I've been blessed because God has blessed me with so many people that have enriched my lives and I've enriched their lives, and we go back and forth enriching each other's lives. Like even my sister, like I almost didn't want to hug her earlier because we just have this connection with each other. And it's just like that resounding love, that love, that family love, that true love. Not no, I'm loving you because I'm looking to get somebody back, getting something back. I hate when people want to hear, and I love you. If I tell you I love you, it's because I mean it. I don't care if you say it back because I didn't give it to you for that reason. That's true love. And like the word said, if you could do all these big things, but you don't have love in your heart, it don't mean nothing. Not a thing at all. Like that's what we have to get closer to. That's where God is leading us to. That whole family environment of understanding what true love is. Because we got a whole world of people that don't have that.
Amen.
They're not getting it. And they think they got it, but it's fluff. It's so much time out for all the formalities that we lived upon. And again, it's not about not understanding the backstory of the traditions, because you need to know the foundational pieces. But at this point, people need real. They need to know that you real. I didn't need to get up here in a suit and be all eloquent with my theological talk, and I'm talking over your heads, and I'm hooping and hollering, and somebody looking like, oh, this boy done did it. Oh, he the man. Oh, he preaching. No. You need to understand the real story. You need to know the real Aaron. It ain't about knowing no Deacon Wiggins, no Minister and Trainer Wiggins. It's about knowing Aaron.
Amen.
Understand who I am so that you can be blessed, so that God can show you where I'm going. You can get there too. You can get there faster than I can, depending on what you're doing and how you're flowing. That's what it's really about. And again, I go back to the title once again. You gotta walk it like you talk it. If you talking the game, walk that way. Don't be half-stepping. Now I'm a hip-hop head, so I'm always gonna keep it going. Ain't no half-stepping. You know, you gotta put it where it's supposed to be. We gotta put God in our hearts so that we can exude that love. I give you another testimony real quick before I stop. I had a young lady that I met the other day at my job. She came to my job earlier in the week, and she wanted to get some tires. And I was like, oh, you know, hey, how bad are your tires? Let me look at your car. I came out, looked at the car, and I said, if you feel like you can hold out, if it don't snow, we got a big sale going on, you probably get a better deal on these tires. She said, oh, really? Yeah. She said, we think I can make it? I said, you know, as long as it don't snow, you might be good. You know, it's up to you totally, but you might be able to get it. She said, okay, I'm going to come back. She came back, literally on our Black Friday, the sale started on Thursday. So Thursday evening, she wasn't the first person in line. She might have been like the second or third. But she was right in that line to get her tires. And then she set an appointment, and I came in the next day, and she's getting her tires put on. And she was like, oh, you here every day? And I said, yeah, you know, I'm dedicating myself. I told them I'll give them this, because come Sunday, I'm not going to be here. My job was like, oh, you know, we need all hands on deck for Black Friday weekend. Hey, you got me Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I give you that. But Sunday, not going to do it. I don't play when it comes to me giving my time to God, because I need to get something.
Amen.
My mother said earlier, all the hell that we go through, I need this time to get some love from my family. I need this time to understand that, you know what, I could make it a little bit further. I can deal with these Negroes one more day. I'll be all right.
Amen.
And when I talked to the young lady and she said, oh, I said, yeah, I got to speak on Sunday at my church. And she was like, oh, you preaching? I said, yeah. She said, I knew it was something about you. I seen it. She was like, you know, I go to church too, this and that. I said, well, you know, we're peculiar people. We're supposed to stand out. We're supposed to understand.
Hello.
Like attract like. So it'll be something to it. So, you know, the girl was telling me about her church and everything. And she was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to have to come check y'all out. I said, all right, cool, come on, check us out. She asked my name, and I wrote down Deacon Aaron. And she was like, oh, you a deacon? Oh, wow, word, all right, I'm gonna be there. I'm definitely coming through this now and then. And then she was like, you on Facebook? I said, yeah. She was like, oh, I said, look at me at the abstract. Told her how to find it. She instantly looked at my page, sitting in front of us right then and there. That's what this new age generation is like. They want to see you in your realness.
Yes.
Not all the hype, not all the hoopla, this, that. They want to see that you're real. They want to be out to reach and touch you. And say, oh, yeah, I get that.
That's it.
And we got to understand that we are the first example of God. We're made in His image. You can't reach and touch God.
Talking right.
Amen.
So what are you all giving to each other that shows reverence to God? That shows who you are. That shows what's going through your body, going through your veins. Like, I have these crazy conversations with my friends. You know, we talk about all different types of things, from the good to the bad. But I find more and more and more that it's always a presence of God. The word says the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. So therefore, it don't matter what it is. God is in the midst. It's up to us to give reverence to what it is.
Yes.
So yes, I can sit here and play a song that's playing on the radio and every kid is getting into it. But you need to understand that there's a message in that song.
Right.
Yes, in the lyrics it may be way wow. But there's still God in it if you get Him. If you seek Him, He shall be found. So therefore, if we're looking for Him, you can find Him in anything. Anything.
Yes.
That's just where I'm at with it. And I just have to give y'all that little piece of nugget to understand where I'm at, so that you can understand where you could be. I ain't sitting here trying to be no big time dude or preacher and all that good stuff, but what's in me is going to come out. And somebody prayed for me. So therefore, I got to do what I got to do. And I got to pray for you. And I look for my peoples to go even further because I know what's in them. Because there's no reason that we would have these relationships that we've had for years and we could pick back up and not talk for I don't know how many years, and pick up like we never lost touch with each other because there's a connection. Like attract like. So if I know it's in me, I know it's in you.
Amen.
And I know it's in you.
Amen.
And I know it's in you. That's just what it is. It wouldn't be that way if it wasn't nothing else besides that. That's all I got to say.
Amen.